Hey, what's up, guys? Lighting's messed up because my ring light literally just died, so I've got another one of those ordered. But we're not here to talk about lighting today. We're here to talk about this Duet Night Abyss situation. We spoke about it in stream earlier. The game got hacked. It seems like it was not an extremely malicious hack, at least by the looks of it. It was just a troll hack, and it seems like they didn't really, well, according to what's gone on, they didn't get major access, but they were able to bundle an EXE with the launcher, the client, when you download it, that gave a wild message that we'll read in a second. But let's have a look what the devs have got to say, because they've actually responded here. So I thought, hey, let's have a little look. And it's been a while since we've done something like this, right? We've been a little bit lost in some other drama recently. So let's have a look at what's going on in the world of DNA, then, shall we? A game that I wanted to like, but I never really got into, if I'm honest. But let's see here. Notice regarding abnormal server display issue. Dear Fox Hunters, we have received reports from some players regarding abnormal display content appearing on the game interface when launching the game through the launcher and selecting servers. We took this matter very seriously and immediately launched a technical investigation, but definitely should, right? Apparently, I was hearing on Discord, people were saying, not Discord, on Reddit, it's Reddit, so take it with a pinch of salt, that you literally had to have your firewall turned off for that EXE to be allowed through, but that's like whatever. Like, the fact that they were able to get it into there is a major problem, right? It just seems like it was lucky that it was a bit of a troll attack, if you will, rather than a really malicious attack. Whether they were capable of going into something more malicious, I don't know. I'm no expert in that, right? But the current status, the display abnormality has now been resolved. The anomalous content on the server selection interface has been cleared, and the Fox Hunters can log into the game normally. That's great to hear. Data security clarification. We fully understand that the account security and personal privacy are your primary concerns following a comprehensive investigation by our technical team. We confirm the following. Payment information such as credit cards, PayPal accounts, etc. remains unaffected. Really good to hear. All such data is encrypted and transmitted through compliant payment platforms. Man, I can't even speak. This incident did not involve any risk of payment information leakage. Well, that's good to hear. Players' personal identity information, including account credentials, etc., has not been compromised. Core user data is stored using encryption, and this incident did not involve any attack on our core databases. This issue was caused by malicious tampering with the CDN resources and the server list display interface. This normally occurred at the front-end presentation layer and did not involve any extraction or leakage of core data. So before we look at the follow-ups, let's just have a look what that attack was, right? We may as well. You won't see this. I'm going to blur it out because there's QR codes here that are covered up anyway, so but I'm still going to blur them out just in case. So the image says, hello, little Duet Night Abyss fan. This is not malware, by the way. Say hi to... I'm not even going to say the name. I'm going to blur that out as well, just in case people decide to go searching for it. But if you look down the size, it says impact better. So... I guess it is somebody trolling, saying that Genshin Impact's better, right? But look at this here. There is a lot to say. At first, Hero Games, Dino Games for Taiwan, I believe, right? And their sub Pan Studio doesn't really care about safety of your personal info. I mean, for more than 3 years, some people have full access to their databases, internal CDNs. So... interesting that they say that, because they do say that it was maliciously tampering with the CDN resources. So, is there some truth in this then, that they did have access to people's info via the CDNs for 3 years? They're saying no, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not. You'll have to let me know in the comment section, you guys who are a little bit more up to scratch on this stuff, right? Second, as you see now, your safety is nothing for them. There may be hidden rat or other type of malware instead of this manifest. Or better, imagine malware embedded in the game itself. Do not trust to this classic insane China company, which is weird that they've got Impact Better, another Chinese game. But like what I see from this, right? One thing that this post does show is that there were definitely weaknesses in their systems, right? So it's good that this wasn't necessarily a major malicious attack, and it was more like, haha, look what I can do kind of thing. Like the access they had, I don't know, right? But still, kind of wild to see. Your game itself, although China company, they will never change, by the way. For me, game itself is kind of fine, but looking how their early builds is literally Genshin in code, or so I'm saying it's used early Genshin code, is that what they're saying? Or their early game code name, Panshen, lol, like Yuan Shen, but from Pan Studio, laugh my arse off. Also, last thing, they use Ace Anti-Cheat Expert, which a lot of people do hate that actually, from Tencent, and this shit is so ass. I hate it so much. Oh, also, AI. They really now care more about this than about actual games. Their future game, Project SOC, is a real AI slop. They use AI for this game and for Crisis X2, so I think it's end. I. So, kind of random. Doesn't sound like a person whose language is English for the first language. But apparently people were saying it was only affecting EN servers. It didn't affect CN. I don't know how true that is, but the follow-up actions to protect players' interests to the greatest extent possible. We will comprehensively strengthen security protections and upgrade server access control policies to prevent similar incidents from reoccurring. See, like, this is... I said earlier in stream, it was almost like... It seems like an ethical hack, if you will. I don't know if it was necessarily. It seems like they were just trolling. But sometimes, you know, you get those hacks that happen where the attacker doesn't necessarily go after fucking over users, basically, but does it as a way to show this system has problems, look at the problems and lay it bare, and then it forces companies to act. Now, I don't know if that was the case and they were just trolling, or they attempted to get deeper but couldn't. I don't know. Again, I'm no expert in this shit, man. I just play video games, right? So, recommended affected players to uninstall and reinstall the game and to log in using account credentials rather than third-party authentication where possible. Okay. Maintain transparent communication. Should any account security related anomalies arise, we will announce them immediately. So, that's good to see that they're going to act on it. It also reads of a little bit like, well, you know, we've sorted it, but, you know, just in case. An apology for number 4. We deeply apologise for the concern and inconvenience this incident has caused. Maintaining a safe and stable game environment is our most important responsibility. If you encounter any abnormalities in the game or have any questions regarding account security, please contact us through the following channels. Customer service email, and then there's a customer service email there, which I'll post in the description or in the chat to you guys if you've got any questions. In-game customer service settings, miscellaneous customer service. Once again, we extend our sincerest apologies to all fox hunters and thank you for your continued trust and companionships. We will prove our actions, through our actions, that your support is worthy of protection. The game's been struggling of late recently, I believe, right, in terms of playing them, so this is not a great time for something like this to happen. Kind of shame it's not a gacha game as well either, right? You're not going to be getting a bunch of free balls right now. I'm joking. But yeah, this is fucked up, man. As I say, it looks like it's lucky that the person who did this wasn't in it for any major gain to get people's details, and looks like they were just kind of pointing to a problem. At least that's what it seems like. But yeah, at least the devs have responded. Hopefully, because I think it's been like this for a few hours, right? I think this is their first actual announcement regarding it. I don't think they put up any previous tweets. No. Yeah, so a little bit slow to get on top of it, right? Obviously, I know they can't fully explain the situation right off the bat, but, you know, with things like this, really, you want to tweet right away. There's an issue, we're working on it, we'll get it sorted kind of thing, you know? But at least it looks like there wasn't any real issues, if you will, in terms of, like, people's data getting accessed and victims of, like, you know, potential malicious issues with their hardware and stuff like that. But still, you'd be very worried. I would, at least, anyway. I'll be fucking scanning the shit out of my PC right now, right? Just in case, you know, that's how I'd be. But yeah, man, it looks like DNA got hacked. Apparently they fixed it. But it's not great, is it? It's not great. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think down below. Let me know as well, if any of you actually seen this message. Did you see it? And please, for the love of God, I hope you didn't scan any QR codes as well, just in case. It looks like it was just going to the Discord, and I think maybe the Telegram as well, but still, you know. But yeah, World Times, DNA got hacked. Looks like it was a bit of a surface level thing now, but yeah, like I say, let me know what you think down below. And if you've enjoyed the video, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.